how do I measure success of my immersive program? How do I know, how does the whole team know we've done the best we could and it is a success? Well, first of all, I want to tell you that there's not a one-size-fits-all answer to this. It's going to depend on the application and the needs of your immersive program. Now, that's all well and good. There are some things in common that I can mention to you. One of the most common is, do you need a consistent experience? Do you want to have the exact same experience in your first seat as you do in your 100th seat, maybe a year down the road, or, forgive me for the wild numbers, but if you need consistency, then you're going to need a partner that can help you with your supply chain so that as you add capacity, you're getting the equivalent performance out of consistent hardware and software. So supply chain management all of a sudden becomes really, really important. And a lot of people don't think about that up front. Another way you can measure success is, have I introduced new capabilities that weren't there before, weren't available to us before? One big capability that comes to mind is in virtual reality, you can connect people who are geographically located in different places. So all of a sudden you can avoid a lot of travel expense. So, you can compare the cost of your immersive experience against the savings of travel. And then you can look at how compelling is the collaboration. Is it much better than bringing people in from out of town and sitting them down together for a project, or not? So that's another, potential way to measure success that's real common. That's kind of agnostic from the specific application. HMD burnout is an important one to look at. If my user, we build out this whole solution and the user sits down and in 20 minutes, their eyes are all glassed over and running and they're dizzy and they walk into the door frame on their way out of the room. Well, I would say that's something that's not very successful. And so right up front, you need to think about, what are the ergonomics I need? What are the optimizations I need? What kind of performance hardware, what's the technology that I need to drive an experience that is actually comfortable and can be used for longer periods or, sufficiently long periods for the application. That's another one that's really, really, really common. So size, weight, and power of a total solution can be important. Do I want to pack it into a transient case and wheel it onto an airplane or check it on an airplane? That's a success criteria for a good segment of our customers because they do exactly that. Now, like I said, there's not a one-size-fits-all answer for this. You really need to, in my opinion, sit down with a trusted advisor who can give you some of the lessons learned from previous programs or from other customers' programs. And I'm not talking about, classified information or sharing information that's anybody's special sauce. There are a lot of things that come out in that conversation where we've learned from past engagements and can help our customers succeed the first time around. So to answer the question, how do I measure success? It's actually an activity that you need to do up front to decide how you're going to measure success, and we can help. Call me anytime. I love having this conversation with customers, and everybody wins.